Hello and welcome back guys to some more Bazaar. So I've not uploaded for a few days and the main reason for that is because I've been sick. But I've still been playing even though I haven't been recording. And I've just been spamming Vanessa because it's very consistent, very brain dead, so it fits me. If you're looking for increasing your win rate, ranking up a little bit and you're struggling, I would say go with Vanessa. Everyone has her unlocked by default, just pick a gold skill. Ideally get a weapon one, if not, get a burn one, if not, try to get a crit one, if not, the others are usually not horrendous either. So this won't let us win against Fang, but this one could if we get a weapon, if not, unlucky. Region would have been better, it is what it is. The Kyber drone. Anyway, I've been playing Vanessa a lot recently and it's been going very well. I think it's basically impossible to not get 7 wins. But I feel like I've been struggling with getting 10 wins. That's been my main issue. Maybe I've just been not pivoting correctly, or not looking for late game stuff enough, but I keep memeing about it, like if you don't go 10-0 with Vanessa, you're not gonna get 10 wins. It does feel like that a little bit. If I don't forget in editing, I'm gonna show you guys my wins kind of real quick. As you can see, a bunch of, actually, well, all of them are between 7 and 10 wins basically. And that's been my experience with Vanessa. I feel like other heroes, I get 10 wins a lot more often. Like with Mach, my 10% win rate is like 60%. Meanwhile with, but if I look at the average amount of wins, it's not that much higher actually. Anyway, what are we looking for? Medium items are really good with Vanessa, so I usually pick this one. Okay, weather glasses also build. Most of the builds I go for are usually weapon based or burn slash burst based. But sometimes you get other stuff and it works pretty well. I think this is a case though for again, could go either way for now, so we'll pick up those. Not a horrendous burn item there. But anyway, we do need the weapon stuff, obviously. It is a pig. Seems good. Yeah, as I said earlier, the gold skills you usually go for, I think I go for left-handed or right-handed. I think those are probably the best one. That's 2, this is like the 3rd best. Do we win? Okay. A little worried about this one. Doesn't really deal any damage, but he is healing a bunch. This will unironically come down to RNG, I think. Like the timing on the heal. I think we lose, but ooh, okay, that was incredibly lucky on the timing. That was incredibly lucky. I mean, we'll take those. On average, you should be winning early fights with Vanessa. That was pretty lucky that we won. And again, we're gonna buy weapons. Those are all really good. We're gonna buy all of these. Again, obviously some weapons are better than others. And we're gonna prio trying to get. There's a case to be made even for like selling those and re-rolling, but I think that's okay. I'm gonna have to waste econ. Like, I only waste econ if I really need to fill out my board, you know what I mean? That type of deal. Left-handed, right-handed is good. Pretty good, pretty good. Regen is not horrendous, having like 3 regen, to be honest. Considering picking it up because it's early enough, even though we are a burst-based build, I think on day 1 it was okay because we really wanted a weapon in case we got Viper. And like basically any weapon would have gave us the win. The issue is here, I don't know if we win. Rogue Scrapper. Let's see what we're looking at if we do something like this. So it's 10 DPS. This is 12 points, like 14 DPS. Applies a little bit of burn and poison, I guess. We have 3 regen. Let's round up, let's say we have 24 DPS, 24 times 30. Some of it is burn and poison. I think we win. We win before we die, to be specific. One main tip, it would have been nice if it slowed pop snappers, but I think it's okay. I think the main thing that's made me be more consistent with playing is like actually planning ahead, and for winning early is trying to get level 3 on day 2. I think that one is especially important if you're playing something like Dually, by the way. You really want the core on day 2. Like getting level 3, you know. It's insane how big of a difference that makes. Basically guarantees you win day 2. Alright. And probably because you're strong enough to beat Rogue Scrapper. If you can't beat Rogue Scrapper, you're probably not getting level 3, so... Alright. I hope we get a XP option on the next one. Do we want to transform any of these? Honestly, think of transforming the repair bot. I think we'll do that. There's good medium items. That's not really one of them. Right, so again, because I think it's that important to get the level up, I'm going to go for the guide the convoy, which is... It's very rare I pick this one. Normally, especially on other heroes, I would pick this one, but... You know, getting the level 3, it's very rare to get a fight, I feel like, for me personally, early on. Day 2, day 3, I feel like I never get a fight from the third option, you know, so... You know, I think this is the kind of build we would go for. I probably should have put in the bolas instead of the snappers for the weather glass, now that I think about it. Honestly, I didn't even think of that. Anyway. We want to get a weapon. Loot. There's a bunch of good ones that we could get right now. It's another Vanessa. But level 2. So now the question is, do we go for a burst build, try to win fast, or do we go for a more conservative build, let's say, with weather glass coral armor? I do really want to include the Lanxion, because again, it would have been really nice if we got a bronze upgrade on this, but if I'm playing to win, this is not better, right? 12 poison, 6 poison. 12 burn, 6 poison. 7-second cooldown though. I think the fight will end like 10 seconds in probably, so... And in that case we should do this anyway. Yep.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, it does have this thing. This guy went for a toxic bayonet start. Also has a Lanxian. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we would win even without the crit, but I don't think enchanted. I mean, you can high roll some items for sure, but I don't know if that's worth it. Like, yeah, I've seen a shiny silencer, you know, day 1. Like, yeah, sure, but right. I'll actually pick up this because HP early does matter, especially against other Vanessas. So I think it's not a bad idea. And I think I'm gonna reroll the coral armor. Again, there are really nice medium items you can get. Like that is one of them. That is actually one of them. And it's really early, so I am very happy for that one. Anyway, so yes, at the right, we're not gonna burst her down, so we should go for a long-term strategy, which is this basically. Yeah, we'll run out of this stuff here, but we have Revolver and Weather Glass, so I think we win. Yeah, I think this is enough damage.
The sparks! They're everywhere!
I've not got it rigged in a while, I feel like.
Knew that would happen! Didn't care! Woo!
Unlucky. Alright, upgrade bronze. I mean, I think so. I feel like double barrel might be better, but
We take pride in our restoration.
I mean, for now, surely this is good.
The quicker the fight.
Yeah, this might be a mistake. I feel like going to Colt might have been a, you know, a very valid strategy, throwing it away, but
Come on, it's just dust.
you know, I'm leaving myself open. I'm not all-inning brain-dead weapons, you know, even though I probably should. And question is, it's early enough. We'll go for the income. I think that's okay. And Weather Glass, sure. It is another Vanessa. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about the Weather Glass. I feel like just doing this, to be honest. Well, let's hope we don't regret that.
But I've seen my share of storms.
Ah, crap, it's aquatic. Okay, we might lose. We went for the burst setup against... Well, I mean, we can win, for sure. Just need a good hit there, don't heal too much. Oh my god, alright. I mean, we do not need to crit, but I certainly don't mind. Thank you. A little greedy, but thank you. Again, I don't think Weather Glass is just impactful enough, to be honest. Again, we have the opportunity to go for health or regen. Again, surviving just a little bit longer early on matters, so I will pick up at least the medium chocolates. Is it worth re-rolling the scrap, or should we start looking at... I don't know. I feel like I'm also getting decent opponent RNG. I think I'm gonna re-roll this. That's kind of trash, but... Okay, this will run out of ammo. Hexa? Do we beat a Hexa? I feel like we should. 900 though, that's a bunch. She does have regen. I think we should be okay.
Programmed me. I did. I'm a hexa.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
Disabling assistant for
Double barrel is just such a dumb item, especially if you know, give it left-handed or right-handed. Okay. That is interesting. I don't know if we'll utilize it, but... Right, so Steel Storm is broken as a skill. I absolutely love it. Unlucky, but... I don't like any of these, so I'm gonna just go this one. It's actually useful at the moment. Curio has some nice stuff. Might be worth visiting. I think since I have the money, we should do it. There it is. Yep, yep. We have some good stuff here.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
I don't want to sell this, but anyway. Cloak works in just so many builds. We should buy it because we might need it, you know.
Bazaar.
Yeah, think about reroll. Unlucky. I was hoping for some other stuff. Oh well. Unlucky. Alright, what do we do here? That is not quite, I think. Well, I think it's okay. Just go full burst. Sure.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
What are we up against? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we win. He has 0 defensives basically, so he's done. Decent weather glass, but yeah. Not quite. Again, just picking up those wins early. Going straight brain dead weapon Vanessa mode. Let's be honest, we're not going for that. Barkin anytime soon. This is nice, but I don't think this is quite worth it yet. I feel like we need to upgrade a lot of these. Like, there you go, that one. We'll pick up the nesting doll early so it can stack some ammo in case we get the other skill. I mean, sure, it's not really a weapon, but there we go. We got some nice item upgrades. There you go. That one is worth picking up as well, but I think we'll skip. Alright, big money refill. Usually pick that one. So again, in situations like these, it's always worth considering what fight you pick. And in general, I usually just pick the third one, but sometimes there are opponents which just have really good rewards. And all of these rewards are good except for like possibly Powder Flask or Cannonball, maybe? Honestly, right now Cannonball would be decent as well. I would basically just replace Alpha with Cannonball, so all of these are good. You know, I'll take Gunpowder as well. And I will, you know, I should put it on Grenade, which is what I'm probably gonna end up doing. Courier is nice, but sure, it's better than Alpha Ray. Doesn't say much, but still. Anyway, we need a grenade upgrade. We have Lanxian, so we want to go for fights, ideally. Okay, that's pretty good. Ideally we get like an Obsidian Fang or something, or the Talisman. Yeah, if we have Lanxian, you want to ideally get as many fights as possible.
See that flank?
And again, we should consider... Okay, that is pretty good. They might actually make us pivot away from Lanxian than anything though, so yeah. Anyway, we're doing that for sure. Do we do this though? Ooh. I mean... Fight drags out more than 12 seconds. This is better, but it's a muck. I think the fight will end at 10 seconds or faster. Like either we win in 10 seconds or we lose. I think there's no in between, and he's also lose streaking, so
Legend on Pelago.
You are a child to me, and I will punish you.
yeah, this is a free win. Okay, it's pretty good freeze there, but I don't see any regen that I should be really worried about. Okay, that is not a good slow, but I still think we win easily. Like,
Share with me your secrets.
we needed the Lanxian to finish, but yeah. There's a big... oh, it's toxic, okay. I didn't even notice that was toxic, to be honest. Anyway, it's really tempting to upgrade the Lanxian, but I just don't see us using it, you know? Feels like we should really go for a small weapon build, and I think here this is something that a lot of people might question. Why am I not upgrading Lanxian? Why am I not upgrading double barrel or grenade? I think one key thing with weapon Vanessa is that it's very skill dependent, and it's hard to get them. Also, this is a really good one because it enables keg. I think I don't know. I don't know if that's the right play. It feels correct that you should almost always prioritize silver skills or up if you can. I think I'm going to go away from the Lanxian build. I don't think that's what we're gonna build towards, so I think I'm doing that. Yeah, Steel Storm and Keg build is now available. I think we'll go for a random weapon because an Uzi is insane, you know, a yo-yo, like any of those, right? It's too early to go for temporary boost, but I think it's really good as well. Medium items, huh? Actually, I think we'll take temporary boost. I think I'm... ooh, do we beat Lich? We have a high HP total, to be honest. We do. What if we do this? Ideally, we should have more weapons, but... what if we do this, huh? Man, it feels like we win, but... you know what, we're gonna try it. Just don't freeze the Fang, and I think we win, actually.
So I will take it.
Ooh, not good. I feel like it's winnable. I think the Fang is gonna deal a big amount of damage, and we're gonna finish them off in just a moment. Yep, there you go, one more. Oh crap. Do we have enough? Yeah, we do. Alright, nice, 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 nice. That was really close. But to be fair, most Lich fights are usually really close. Ammo skills. I think the Prio's weapon, haste and charge. Okay, this is the skill I'm looking for usually. This one is also decent. This is why I picked up the nesting doll, by the way.
My training was inadequate.
It paid off, and this might actually... no, this doesn't calculate correctly, to be honest. And at silver, it's not that crazy. For now, like, Lanxian is just still good because it's so much damage, but... let's go for a fight. Sure. This is pretty good. Anything we want here? Not really. Toxic Friendship actually would be good. Toxic Friendship would be good because it would proc this. Because we're looking to get Pet Rock anyway. Sure. Let's be honest, we're never gonna use that. Oh, the bug. Yeah, sorry about, you know, my voice is probably still off because my nose is a little stuffed still. Hopefully, you know. Damn, where do we get all this money from? Anyway, small items. Alright, alright. Let's pick up some good stuff. That is good. Grania is actually not horrendous. I actually like Vanessa's amulet a lot. I don't know about this one. We do have the temporary boost, which makes the rest a lot better, right? But what's the play? Plus 12, that's plus 24. We get plus 24 damage on this. Let's see what we're up against. The dually. Okay. Against the dually, we might have to win, like, for 10 seconds, to be honest. Throwing knife's not bad, but not yet, I think. Yeah, maybe. It's weird how Nesting Doll doesn't update Loaded Fury, by the way. Only when fight starts. You'll see, yeah, there you go. I think we win with this, probably. And we want to get away from the throwing knives anyway. Sorry, what am I saying? Not throwing knives. Longxian. I think more damage and 30% crit is just more valuable. There's an argument to be made for, you know, removing Revolver and Bolas, but I don't know. And next to go is Double Barrel, and we want to find holsters. That would be pretty good. Petrock, holsters, keg. Oh, Quicksil is pretty good. Okay, we have a lot of money. I did say we want to get away from it, but you know.
Ride that tide.
Ammo item. Sure. Sure. It's actually a decent small weapon for this build. Alright, we could find another Fang. Yeah, there's decent stuff here. Yeah, those are all pretty good. I think we sell the Longxian. As good as it is, it just doesn't fit all of the stuff we have, and it's like we've already committed, you know, to going weapons anyway. There's definitely a single weapon build potential to pivot at some point, but just feel like that left a while ago. I should keep it for now. This is better, if not bronze. That's not a weapon, really. That one sucks. I think for sure we're gonna buff the Obsidian Fang. That is our best weapon, basically. Feather, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, what do we have? Yeah, pretty good. We're gonna pick up one. Yeah, sure.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Bolas is not the best, but I think it's good enough. We can keep it. Sure. Alright, is this good enough? Yeah, let's just sell that, fuck it. Alright. probably should have went for the Langxian, I'm not sure. I think we win anyway though, so... Again, the keg build is still there. Incendiary rounds would be good for that. Tracer Fire is actually decent, fits our build. And, you know, we go where the options lead us. It's actually decent, but I'm scared cooldown is a little too long. To be fair, Langxian is also pretty long cooldown. I mean, like late game wise, you know. Not sure. We have money. I do like Star Chart, but yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, main thing I feel like is going for skills when playing Vanessa. You know what? Let's pick up the keg. Well, alright, sure. We really need to upgrade that thing. Hopefully we get a good enchant. Figurehead also has great potential. And so does this. Holy crap. Alright. Let's think about this, huh? Short term, this is probably better than double barrel. For like the next few days. I know it's like you guys might be wondering, but with Quazars, you know, a few more days. Yeah, but we can still lose. You know, the more this run drags on, the more likely it is, you know. And I keep saying if it's not 10-0, it's probably not 10 wins, you know. That's been my experience so far. This is better, I think. Let's do the math. So this is once every 2 seconds, basically. I could have held the feather longer. I didn't need to use the feather to beat that PvE route. Like, that's a small optimization like I could be doing. I just need to be more disciplined about it. What was I gonna say? Shadow Cloak is just too good with this. This is not quite good enough yet, I think. Like, considering the HP totals, it's only day 7. So, this procs every 2 seconds. This procs every 2, so this is 4. This procs every 4. 4, it's like every 3. So we'll run out of ammo. 140. This does deal a little bit more damage. An ammo item. And this also procs itself, so it's by default 4 seconds. Yeah, I think this is better. Nesting doll and charges itself basically. We wanna change anything? I think we keep the amulet. I think this is good enough. I don't know.
Out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
Rocket launcher. No core? Damn. Maybe not yet, but okay, he has Petrifying Gaze. Quick freeze. Okay, stop freezing the Fang. Alright, we're good. I feel like you should for sure have a core, you know?
Now this is how you
Alright,
win a
slow
war.
effect. I like just random enchantment, right? By the way, this is a big deal. You should always look up the enchantment because the other ammo item, like when you use an ammo item, poison 1. It's like horrendous. The other one, I forget the name of it. This one actually has good enchantments. So I could throw any random one, but it's not confirmed I'm gonna be using this. Tragic that grenade is only, you know, bronze. It'd be nice to upgrade it eventually. Could upgrade cloak, but like maybe this isn't the keg build, I don't know. It's Like the best enchantment right now is probably Slow and the Cloak. That is probably the best enchantment right now. And I'm thinking of doing it. I think this is the best enchantment right now. I think this is pretty good. And Colt, do you have a grenade for us? Okay, this is... When I think of ammo items, I certainly do not think of the boulder as an ammo item, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this thing. This item sucks when you enchant it half of the time. When you use an ammo item, it's like deal 1, like, I'm gonna look up pistol sword. Pistol sword, when you use an ammo item, poison 1 or burn 2. It's like, at least make it scale, you know, with the attack or something. Anyway. I think double barrel for sure is gone. We'll consider keg, but we don't do these anyway. Temporary boost, sure. Squeeze out the wins. Bouncertron? I mean, that's not bad. I mean, we're doing decently, but we're gonna start falling off really soon. What the fuck, we got sundered. Yeah, holsters is big, and our numbers are falling off hard and fast, so... I don't even know if that's worth rerolling. We should consider Cannonade, looking for Cannonade. It's a little late, we didn't get an enchantment on it, but... What else am I gonna look for? Like 10 regen? Rerolling? Rerolling is not horrible, but like... You know, I guess we'll look for Cannonade as well. At least something. Well... That is interesting, but I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think so.
Rally men, blades to the wind.
Again, so this is the point of the game where it's like we've won the early and mid game, now the late game starts and we're gonna start losing. Okay, that is not bad, but again, I could reroll for Steel Storm, but I feel like I should reroll for Steel Storm, I don't know. I feel like this is pretty good though.
You will not die. Makes Ryu call.
And medium items. Sure.
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
Alright. Alright, we probably win this one. Still, he doesn't have the enchantment. It's a muck. It's there early on, day 8 only. Is that a femur? No. Does he have any sort of regen? He has a runic potion. He does have a spike, floor spike, a little scary. There's a little bit of regen there, but holy crap, that was pretty close actually. We got there in the end. Okay. Damn, that was actually... Man, I hate this item, like they need to nerf it back to... Like, I see too many heavy energy potions. XP, as always. Skill upgrades. That is... We're not playing Weatherglass, that's basically the only time I see that item being used. Skill upgrades, mainly looking for Loaded Fury. Pretty good, big upgrade. Sure. But as I said earlier, the main way you get stronger as Vanessa, I feel like, is just based off of skills. So, unless I really wanna upgrade an item, like if it's, how would you say it? If it's an early game knee brace, you know? Sure. But if you're playing weapons and you've like kind of committed to this type of build,
Tyrant's whole kingdom.
I don't know, I feel like just looking for silver skills is better. Steel Storm is really good, you know? XP, I mean this is non-weapon, so there's like almost nothing that we can find. And it's a little too late to fit in a cannonade, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Just straight boulders. This is more fun.
there's a cannonade. Now that I found it, actually, would I even buy it? You know? I don't actually think I would. Like, it's really good, but it's silver. Man, yeah, anyway. Again, this is one of the small things, you know, like I probably just should have picked up a random shield item, even though it feels wrong. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Another Vanessa.
It makes this more fun.
See what
You
they
should
have.
know, I'm a bit of a legend.
Keg?
Lager.
Or vents, I mean. I really like Zorkid, but ooh, Bloodhound is crazy. Deadly orange. Oh, crit only. Okay, I think we win. Wait, how do we have so much more HP compared than this guy? What the?
Bring her about. I've got
Diamond
another
Bloodhound is
sword.
crazy though. I really like Zorkid, by the way. It's such a nice item. I really love it when you play, what's the name? Trebuchet builds.
Full sail, my boy.
Upgrade an item. Normally, this would be Keg, but actually, let me check. Blunderbuss. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have to go Blunderbuss for sure. Hold up, it charges 2 seconds?
Now this will inspire.
That is kinda nuts. What the hell? We need ammo in this now, probably. Alright.
You have to ask the price.
Yeah, we get a random small item. Multi-tool is nice, but
Whoever said money
anyway,
class had neither.
that is nice, but doesn't quite fit the build. Is there a consideration to putting Powder Flask in here? Surely not, right? At this point I feel like, you know, this is proccing more often maybe. What is this? Oh, rightmost, right? Is there a case to be made for this? I don't know. Yeah, loot item. I think ammo would be good. Again, insect wing is nice, but I think we're gonna throw gunpowder on the blunderbuss. I think it's too late for keg, but again, I still shouldn't sell it. I kind of regret having the cloak now, but it really helped us win those fights at least. Boss Harrow has better stuff for us. And again, I think we need holsters though. We need holsters for sure. If we find holsters, I think we, what do you call it? Also incendiary rounds. Yeah, incendiary rounds for sure. Holsters, incendiary rounds, stuff like that, you know? Alright.
Come on in. Let's chat.
That is interesting. Do we get rid of the cloak? Like, is it over? Cloak is so good though. We just put these in there, you know?
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
Alright, you know, it's I don't think so. Temporary boost, sure. think this is better. The slow and the haste. Damage buff doesn't matter as much, to be honest. Wait, what did I change? A revolver. Yeah, we want the revolver. Do we want the pop snappers by any chance? No, it's a lot of damage. We have loaded Fury, there's no way. Alright, let's go.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
3k HP. Okay, I think we win. So, you guys remember how I said earlier, you know, if you don't get, what do you call it? If you don't go 10-0, you probably don't get 10 wins with Vanessa, and this is I don't know, this is one example of it. Just playing brain dead shit and just killing the enemy. I rarely get a blunderbuss game in, but when I do, like, this wasn't even a good blunderbuss game, to be honest. Like, imagine if we got an incendiary rounds and a holsters, you know, this would be crazy. This would actually be crazy. Because it would basically, almost infinite proc itself, just off of that, right? So, yeah, this is one example of how you can play Vanessa in the current meta. You just brain dead weapons, and again, there is a little bit of finesse in which build you transition towards, you know, like, if you get rigged, well, rigged is OP no matter what, but like, if I get Zorked early and, you know, stuff like that, and I might get a Trebuchet offered, I'll probably pick up that and pivot towards that a little bit, and like a Katana, you know, stuff like that. Incendiary rounds makes you want to pivot towards that as well, like Zorked is really nice. There's a lot of good, like, this build could have been a lot better. Like, I admit we got lucky opponents today on this run specifically, but I still, you know, stand by kind of the general strategy, as I said. You know, you don't always go up against the OP pigs with, you know, we die in 5 seconds and they have a 10,000 HP. Sometimes you just bully all the Mac players. Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. We'll do more Bazaar content this week now that I'm almost not sick anymore. So yeah, look forward to probably more Vanessa content, to be honest. Yeah, have a good one guys. See ya.